I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that lets you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy NaptownBorn coming back at you once again. And in light of Blood Boxing's account suspension, I feel the need to come on here and make more videos because I've been slacking off lately. And that's one dude who doesn't deserve for all this bullshit to be happening to him, because all he's really done is express his opinion in one way or another, and whether it's angry or whether he attacks somebody at any point in time, it never seems unprovoked. And if he feels like he did something wrong, he'll apologize. He just did it. He just made an apology video and shit. So this whole blood boxing getting banned shit is fucked up. It's just fucked up. I think if he appeals it in any way, shape, or form, YouTube has, their argument holds no water. You can't just keep his account suspended for violating something when he never violated it. I don't know of any of his videos where he's violated any TOS at all. I mean, because if you look it up, you are allowed to use a lot of things when it comes to the terms of service, as long as you don't claim you made it, or you don't claim it was a picture you took, or you don't claim you wrote the song, blah, 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 etc., etc. Now, most of his vids lately have just been like one picture and just him talking, so I don't really know where they're going to get this fucking copyright violation from, unless, I think I saw a comment on another page or on his own channel, unless they're trying to tell him his voice is violating the terms of service. Even that bad video that got taken down, and some people thought it was harsh. I thought it was a little harsh. It really makes no difference. He apologized for it, so it's just, he made a whole video apologizing to the guy and everything. So I don't really know what the fuck's going on there. I know when I jumped on a little over a year ago now that Blood Boxing was one of the top guys to watch, and he remains so, and he doesn't even do prediction vids, really. He just talks about boxing. So I really don't see where the TOS, the terms of service, copyright violation, I don't know what the fuck got his account suspended, and I don't think it can stay that way if he even shows an interest in fighting it. Not that any of us can blame him if he chooses not to, because going back and looking through his videos after I became a subscriber to him, he's had his share of problems, you know what I mean? Just seems to be a lot of people that have a problem with blood, and I think it's the way he comes at us with kind of a straightforward, not beating around the bush sort of talk mentality. He's not trying to be fake about anything, and I think that pisses a lot of people off. I think the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather shit, for him, pissed a lot of people off because he isn't giving either of these super fighters the credit they deserved or whatever, and in the end, he's absolutely right about both of them. Neither one of them deserve the kind of comparisons that people are making for either one of them. And that's it. Anyway, I know I'm a little late on this Gamboa shit and Anthony Peterson shit, but y'all know how I feel about people who fight like that, especially Anthony Peterson right now. That shit was boo-boo. That shit was garbage. Garbage, man. I mean, both of these Petersons, I'm telling you right now, were high expectations, but moderate performance. You know what I mean? You kept looking at these guys, seeing how tall and built and skilled they were, but when they get in the ring, like when Lamont got in the ring with Tim, they do the wrong fucking things. You know, I think Peterson could have beat Bradley, but he did the wrong fucking thing. He was playing Bradley's game. Anthony could have beat Rios, but he did the wrong fucking thing. He was fighting that guy's game. That guy won. And even if Peterson didn't get DQ'd, it looked like Peterson was going to lose. That guy was just a huge disappointment, and fuck him. I don't need to watch him anymore if he's going to resort to that type of shit, be that much of a bitch when he starts losing a fight. I mean, that's bitch made. You can't tell me that shit was on accident. You can't tell me that. You can't. That shit was bitch made. And Gamboa winning the fight, looking okay. You know, I thought he was looking good or whatever, but then he knocks dude down and comes over and hits him while he's down. And y'all know how I feel about that too. I made a whole video saying fuck Arthur Abraham. Now, I think Arthur Abraham with the size and shit maybe was a little bit worse as far as the punch, but the act itself is still the same. Fuck Gamboa. I want Gamboa to fight Caballero right now because I think Celestio Caballero will whoop his ass. I really do. I really think that. I think Gamboa is going to have a problem with people like him. He's going to have a problem with Juan Manuel Lopez. He's going to have serious problems with those guys. Okay? This motherfucker took steps after the guy was knocked down. He took steps. After Salido was knocked down, Gamboa had to purposely take like what, 2-3 steps towards him and then punch. That's ridiculous. DQ, DQ, DQ. That should be automatic disqualification. I don't fucking care. I know some of y'all ain't gonna agree with me. Some of y'all will. That should be an automatic disqualification. But anyway, he went on to win the fight. Well, fuck him. Fuck him anyway. As far as Saturday, September 18th, fuck them too. I ain't paying for that shit. Are you fucking nuts? There's no way in hell I'm paying for one guy who just fucking lost really, really bad, and another guy who's never really been that exciting to begin with. I'm not going to go there. I'm not paying for it. I will watch the undercards online, and that's all I give a fuck about. Say what you want. Say what you want. Of course I'm going to watch the main event, but I'm not really giving a shit. You know what I mean? Fuck, my shit went out. Anyway, Alvarez and Baldomir. Well, I think it's a pretty sure shot that Alvarez is going to win. I don't think there's anybody really thinking Baldomir is going to be so much of a threat that he might beat Alvarez right now. Young, talented guy. Even more so, why I think this is an interesting matchup is because Baldomir is going to be the smaller dude here. Alvarez is going to be the bigger dude, and people are talking, and I'm talking too. I'm watching to see if Alvarez knocks out Baldomir. And in my opinion, since they picked Baldomir to fight, in my opinion, Alvarez needs to knock out Baldomir. Not because it's going to make a statement, but because it will put him on par with where he should be. Now think about this for a second. They're making a big deal out of Baldomir not being knocked out for 15, 16 years. Well, he's also fought much smaller guys at that level. This is a younger, bigger guy who should knock him out. You see what I'm saying? He should. Alvarez should be able to knock him out. So that's what I'm looking for. If he doesn't knock him out, I'll check out Alvarez next time, but I won't have much to talk about. You know what I mean? He needs to knock him out to make a statement, but it shouldn't be that huge of a statement. I know y'all feel me, because I mean, you just got to look at it like that, man. When you're talking about people not knocking Baldomir out, you're talking about smaller people. Baldomir, I think, is going to be the smaller guy here, so Alvarez should knock him out. Now, whether or not Baldomir can be crafty enough to win some rounds or whatever, blah, 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 I'm interested in. But if he does that, then Alvarez just flat out isn't as good as we think he is. But we're holding high hopes for him, and Alvarez should knock out Baldomir. Moving on. I don't really... You know what? I'm not going to do anything else further about that night, about tomorrow night. I'll just talk about it afterwards and shit. But yeah, fuck Anthony Peterson, fuck Gamboa, fuck whoever put blood shit on suspension. Fuck them all. NaptownBorn. Deuces.